And next up, new heroes
Oh my god.
join us from
Is this... I can't believe this. This is nuts. We're actually getting a fucking Dawn Brigade banner. I mean, are we sure that's Micaiah? That could be anybody, frankly. Holy shit. My orb count, don't worry about it. This is really cool. I don't think there's anything they could put on the summer banner that would make me regret pulling on this banner right here. Like, this banner right here is everything. This is what we've been waiting for. So here's the deal with the Radiant Dawn banner. My goal is to get 100 Attuned Micaiahs. I think that's a pretty good number to aim for. And I don't think it's too unreasonable either. We have a pretty good stockpile of orbs after saving for a couple months. And she's really strong. I mean, she's got like the Alencia support effect where you can move units around her. She heals you at the start of the turn. She wipes penalty effects. She's got attack, res, cruise. Also, maybe my favorite thing about Attuned Micaiah is that she introduces the best echo skill ever, which is Far Trace Echo. It's like they knew that the only skill effect I care about is Kanto. But I mean, I was saying earlier, you know, I don't look forward to summoning sessions as much as I used to. You know, like I was saying, it used to be like a huge thing for me. It used to be like the highlight of my streams, the highlight of playing the game at all was like for the payoff of getting to eventually do like a big summoning session on stream. And I don't really get that experience anymore, which is fine. It's just gonna happen naturally. Like that was like the 2019 to 2022 vibe. And I don't think we're there anymore. Also, I don't have enough orbs. So I want to explore a new frontier. That's kind of where I'm going with this. You know, it used to be that I would steadfastly save orbs as a F2P / dolphin player, you know. I would never spend money. I would tend not to spend money. And if I didn't get what I wanted, then I would just walk away. I wouldn't spend money, you know. It is what it is. I did my time as like a conscientious Fae player. And now I think it's time to try something new. The Wheel of Wailing! I'm gonna spin the wheel. And we'll see how much money I have to spend on the banner. I'm spending the money before summoning. So that way I'm not like just endlessly swiping at the end until I get what I want. I think this is more fun. I think this is way more fun. I did put $200 on there, which is the most I could spend and have it still be funny, I think. I think that's the best way to put it. I think any more than 200 and it's not really funny anymore. But yeah, I mean, we got, you know, more likely we get like $24, $55. I kind of based it on the orb packs that are available. But yeah, I want to spin the wheel. You guys ready? You guys ready for this? Oh. $30. Wow. That's it. $30. So how many orbs did I just buy? So I got 57 plus 11. I got 68 orbs. This is not that exciting. It was still a fun idea though, right? We still had a good laugh about it. All right, it's the time of action is now. Let's do it. We're pulling all colors except blue. We want 100 Micaiahs, we want 2 Edwards, and we want like maybe 99 Soths. I'm back to pulling colorless. Pulling at the same time as you for solidarity. Nice. I hope we both get good luck. No joke, I've actually been getting crazy luck in Fae recently. On the recent banners, like on my free summons, I've been getting like 5-star units, like Tina and Fallen Maria. Units that I already had, but it's still cool. Ignisol, God Edward, God bless. Congratulations. It's a good IV too. Edward is funny and kind of unfortunate because like I'm so happy to have him in the game, and it is cool that he's introducing Breath of Life 4, which is like gonna be a really crucial skill probably. But it's unfortunate because everybody's just gonna fodder him for Breath of Life 4. I'm only gonna fodder him once for it. I hope. Honestly, I want to give Breath of Life 4 to Attuned Micaiah. I think she's actually a pretty good user of it. Oh, hey. It's Leo. Yeah, so, like, I used to have, like, the 3 4-star units on the layout. You know, I'd say, like, here are my 4-star merge projects, but, I don't think I can any longer maintain the pretense that these, like, 3 4-star units are worth merging. To me, they're not. Period. So it is cool to get Leonardo, but I'm not in a rush to merge him. I only had enough for 1 circle. That's the end of my solidarity. Nice. Oh yeah, so I was saying I've been getting really good luck. I got some 5-star free summons, and last night, before the legendary banner expired, I just did like a yellow summon on that banner because Emblem Ike was there. I wanted to pull red for Ike, obviously. But I opened the circle, and there was no reds. So I pulled green, and I got Legendary Corrin. I got the new Legendary Corrin, which is pretty cool. The game is perhaps enabling my bad habits. Levitain. Only good unit that was released recently that is worth merging. I'm just so disappointed that Leonardo didn't get his perf weapon. It's actually such a bummer to me that Edward got Cowardbolg, but Leonardo's not allowed to have his perf weapon. Like that, like they could have made it mediocre too, and that would have been okay. Those were like the 2 big misses on this Radiant Dawn banner, is that we didn't get Lugnacid, and we didn't get Nolan. I know they were never going to do this, but I would have probably preferred like a rearmed or ascended Nolan instead of South. Or maybe even instead of Micaiah. But then it'd be like an all-men banner. They weren't going to do that. Honestly, it would have been cool if we got like Laura and a Nolan instead of Micaiah and South. But once again, they are obviously never going to do that. We did get Nolan's face, that's true. In an accessory. Yeah, exactly. First banner to sell negative orbs. Before Faye dies, I would like to see them do like 1 banner. That's all, guys. I just want to see it once before the game expires. When I was in Japan, there were so many card shops. They're just everywhere. Okay, not everywhere. They're in like the Nihonbashi in Osaka and like Akihabara in Tokyo. By like those kinds of zones, you'll see a bunch of card shops. And they just have like giant displays full of like secondhand Pokemon cards and stuff. And it's really cool. Yeah, they got Pokemon cards, like Dragon Ball Z cards, One Piece cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably Magic. But out of all the ones I went to and looked through, there was only 1 card shop that had the Fire Emblem Zipper. And it was just like 1 little display case. Like it wasn't a super impressive display full of cards. So, and there weren't any cards in there that I was overly interested in getting. But there were, on like the top shelf, there were these like Fire Emblem Zipper buttons. like the buttons that have like the pins on the backside, you know? Got some greens finally. They had some buttons, and one of the buttons had Micaiah on it. And I was like, I really want this button for like, it costs like $1. I really want the Micaiah button because it's like official merchandise of Micaiah. But I really don't want to ask the clerk to like open the display case for me just so I can grab this button that's worth like $1. So I still did that, but I also got some other Cipher cards as well. I got some cards of the Black Knight. So that's some Micaiah merchandise that I got from Japan. I posted about it in the Discord, but I also found like these, I don't even know what they are. They're like acrylic keychains of all the engaged characters. And the first time I went to that store, it's like the radio building in Akihabara. We got Soth! Here to protect Micaiah. Where is she? We're all asking the same question. Where is Micaiah? Our luck is pretty good, actually. We weren't doing super great on this banner, but we did just get rearmed Soth, so I can't really complain about that.
I've always chosen to fight for the smaller things in life, and the people close to me.
Anyway, just to finish the story, the first time I went to the radio building, they had like all the acrylic keychains except for Micaiah. And then when I went back, like later that week, they had her, so I got two. That's the story. I don't love rearmed units. I know I've talked about it before, but like the rearmed weapons, or the arcane weapons, usually aren't even like that good to me. Like I shouldn't say it's not that they're not good, they're just not that desirable to me. I will say it is cool that Soth got a perf special skill with Bane that is actually pretty cool, and it's actually like true to how it works in Radiant Dawn somewhat, where it like reduces you to 1 HP. That's pretty cool. Potent Disarm is good, attack speed pledge is good. I kind of wish he had Fatal Smoke 4 instead. I feel like that'd be a better C-slot skill, but what do I know? We don't want blue. Also, I am planning to spend all my orbs tonight on this banner. I think if I were to get a second Soth, I would probably stop doing colorless. I don't know what I'm gonna do with a bunch of Soths, I'll be honest. Unless I give him Fatal Smoke and then like duplicate the skill that way. I think what I don't like about the rearms is that like let's say that your favorite character gets a rearmed ult, it's like they just have a skill, or they have a weapon that's like not super unique to them, and that's just like somewhat irksome to me. They made it better over time because now at least the rearmed units also have like perf skills in addition to their like other skills. Their arcane weapon, but yeah. Now see, I think I might actually prefer attuned units. Because like I said, the arcane weapons usually aren't that desirable to me anyway. So the attuned units, which have like the X skills, those are actually a little more desirable to me. Because that's like kind of vertical growth you can do for like your other units. Yeah. It wasn't a super common thing for rearmed units to release without perf skills, that's true. It was like there was 2 of them. Probably 2 or 3. As you say. Shez is forever. We'll keep getting Shezes, whether we like it or not. Especially now that we're pulling green. There she is again! Shez is forever and ever. Looking forward to the Summer Banner rerun in 2 weeks. What if we try to complete Summer Shez for the meme, but then it ends up being like not that fun because it takes like a bunch of orbs? I feel like the joke gets ruined if it takes like 500 orbs to do it. At this rate, it seems unlikely that we will get Micaiah before Spark. It's not impossible, but it does seem unlikely. It's okay though, because we're gonna get one from Spark. Been playing Paper Mario 2 ID Remake. I'm at Chapter 5, and it's been pretty good so far. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It sounds like everybody who's playing the Paper Mario Remake is enjoying it, whether it's their first time playing it or they're like a long-time fan. I'm still in the early game, because I haven't had a chance to play. I'm gonna Spark because I'll probably regret it if I let this Micaiah go, but that doesn't mean I'm stoked for this ult. Yeah. At this point, I like Sylph more than Micaiah. I understand that. Another Leo. I guess this Leo is literally not a 5-star, so I wonder if he even goes in the layout. Maybe I should remove him from the notable summons. Maybe he's not notable. Poor Leonardo. In his original game, he gets screwed, he gets power crept. Well, actually, in Radiant Dawn, you could argue he's just, like, not that good, period. But anyway, he gets screwed in Radiant Dawn, and he gets screwed here, too. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and Spark for our first Micaiah of 100. It's the wrong fanfare. My name is Micaiah. Be not afraid. What? Yeah, it is an odd way to introduce herself. Be not afraid, my child. It is simply I. The biblically accurate Micaiah. I will say, I don't know if I love that she has Fire Flood Boost 3. I feel like they've introduced a lot of units with that skill. And it doesn't seem like especially great to me. Alright, let's keep going. We're gonna keep summoning all night. All of our orbs. How many are left? I don't even know. Is it 1,000? Is it 100? I can't tell. It's cool we get 2 sparks. I kind of forgot about that. Just trying to think of other Fire Emblem stuff that I saw or did in Japan. Unfortunately, there is no Fire Emblem cafe in Japan. They have cafes for everything else, including the Square Enix cafe, where they were doing a theme for Schoolgirl Strikers 2. We did go there for that, for some reason. But that aside, yeah, no Fire Emblem cafe. Not a whole lot of Fire Emblem stuff in general in Japan. There's like, you know, you walk around the stores in Akihabara and stuff, and there's a bunch of merchandise for like the same couple of animes over and over again. It's like Demon Slayer and Blue Lock and My Hero and a couple others. I found like 1 or 2 places that had like Fire Emblem merchandise. I did find some of the old games. They weren't super common, but I did see them a couple times. I saw like Fire Emblem 4 at the Mandrake building. I didn't buy it though. I forget if I posted about it in the Discord, but at the Mandrake building, I actually bought the 2 art books for Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, which was really cool. Gonna go now, it's dinner time, but I hope you get the rest of. Thank you, Ignisol. Thank you for your blessing. Our pity rate's pretty high right now. I don't care about the pity rate doesn't matter, but it is high right now. I couldn't help but notice. Oh yeah, so I bought the 2 art books for Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn for like $100 each, which was pretty good, honestly. Because if you try and like buy them now on eBay, or you try to like import them or whatever, they're like closer to 200 each. So I was pretty happy that I was able to get them for cheaper. They also had the art book for Fire Emblem Fates, but I didn't want that one as much, so I left it. Green has not been kind to us on this banner so far, I will say. In fact, all colors besides colorless have been unkind. Perhaps we expended all of our luck on the Hero Rises banner. I was thinking if I could get multiple Attuned Micaiahs, it'd be pretty cool if I could just like inherit Breath of Life 4 to her, and then duplicate that skill that way. Because I don't know, like, Attuned Micaiah's skills aren't super duplicatable, if that makes sense. It's like Fire Flood Boost 3, which isn't like universally useful. And then she also has like Attack Res Cruise, which is also not universally helpful. She has Fire Trace Echo, which is good, and I like that skill, obviously. Alright, we are up to 5% pity. So overall, while it is true that I do want 100 Micaiahs, and we did just get our second one, which is based. We're 2% of the way there. My name is Micaiah, be not afraid. Thank God. I'm glad that she broke her pity rate and not somebody else. I was saying, while it is true that I want 100 Micaiahs, I'm actually not super invested in plus 10ing her. It's not a spark, hold on. That is actually not a spark. Because, like I was saying earlier, she is not like a legendary hero, and she's not a duo hero, so she doesn't like score super well. So yeah, it'd be cool to plus 10 her. Like if I plus 10'd Summer Micaiah, then I should want to plus 10 this one too, but the incentive is a little less than usual. We got a really good AV. Perfect. And now we can pull the rest of the circle with 5% pity. Wow. All I had to do was play the recruitment theme from Fire Emblem, Path of Radiant Dawn. Look at this, we're getting all of them now. They're all here. It's the entire Dawn Brigade, minus like 3 people. Let's fucking go! Let's go! We're gonna get the entire Dawn Brigade in this one circle. They're all here. That's wild. Obviously, it makes sense they used this like design for Edward, but I feel like everybody prefers like his promoted outfit where he's got like the cool like red overcoat on. I know like they were never gonna do that for Faye, but it would have been neat. The 5-star Leo jump scare, hopefully never. And now we just need Soth, and the entire Dawn Brigade will be here. I will lose my mind. Okay, God. Well, I mean, we still got 3 of them. It was still really cool. Alright, well, we lost our pity rate, but I mean, we gained a lot. We have all the banner units now, which is pretty cool. Now, I think we probably just continue pulling the same colors. Like I said, I want 2 Edwards. And I guess I want 2 Soths. I might stop doing colorless. I don't know. Potent Disarm is cool, but like... my desire for Micaiah and Edward exceeds my desire for more Soths. Attack speed pledge, is this good? Yeah, with 270 orbs left, I think I will stop doing colorless. Oh, we have another spark though, which I forgot about. That was not part of my calculus. I forgot about the second spark. For the second spark, I guess we just do Edward, right? I think that makes sense. Because then I can get my second Breath of Life. So then in that case, do I just pull green? Does that just leave green? I don't know. Maybe. I think that does just leave green. I don't think I want to give Edward's skill fodder to anybody besides Micaiah. I know Breath of Life 4 is really good, but... yo, we got 2 Bastions in a row. Let's go. We'll see how many Micaiahs we can get now. Realize a statement on Faye. How it started versus how it's going. Honestly, I'm a little annoyed that Breath of Life 4 doesn't maintain the original effect of uselessly healing 7 HP to allies after combat. It was such a, like a goofy effect. I kind of wish they kept it. Because, like, in practice, it was like, it wasn't going to make any difference. It may as well just keep it. It went from healing after combat uselessly to healing a bunch before combat. I am happy about it, though, because tanking is my preferred strategy, because it's easier and mindless. And if I can just support my tank with Breath of Life 4, then that's pretty cool. And they can just, like, survive combat from, like, Gulbeg and Leon and others. I've been tanking with Fallen Lumera recently. I sparked for Lumera while I was in Japan, and I forget if I told anybody. So I've been using her, and she's pretty good. But yeah, I've been running like Lumera and Fallen Maria in Ether raids, and hopefully after this I can run Micaiah as either a support or a tank. Apparently she can tank some things on her own as well, since she inflicts like -40 attack during combat. Hey! We're actually doing pretty good. Well, be not afraid. Let's see. 2 Micaiahs and 80 summons? That's probably about average.
When did you get so tall, Soth?
So allegedly, I've heard that apparently all of her voice lines are about Soth. Not literally all of them, but I've heard that she talks about Soth a lot. You know what I haven't done yet? I still have not read her Forging Bonds conversation. Yeah. Everyone is unhappy because apparently all she talks about is Soth. Which is unfortunate. It's not that I dislike that part of her character, it's just that I wish they, like, tried a little harder to have her talk about other things. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and spark our second Ed. It feels a little bit wrong because he's, like, not limited while Soth is, but I have, like, a specific use for Breath of Life 4, so it's it. No more sparks. And we're going only green, I think. Green and I guess, colorless as our backup. Where are the green orbs? Where are the green orbs? It's okay. I'm not mad. Hello, Calvin. Carpicola is my brother Calvin. How's it going? After Fire Emblem Heroes being out for like 7 years, they finally released a banner with the Dawn Brigade units. So we got Leonardo for the first time, and we got Edward for the first time. Yeah, I remember when, because actually Calvin is the reason that I played Fire Emblem in the first place. With Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. Who makes a healer that hurts themselves? Not an incorrect observation. Look, I mean, once she promotes, then she can use staves like normal. Before that, though, you're using Sacrifice, yeah. Calvin would rent it a lot, and then I would rent it sometimes. And, I can't wait to waste my time. Do you remember when we rented Radiant Dawn from Hollywood Video, and then the disc, like, ruined your Wii and made it unable to read the disc? And then I rented Radiant Dawn again later from the same Hollywood Video, and the same thing happened to my Wii? Yeah. I feel it's probably been a while since I've told that story on the stream, but yeah. Radiant Dawn actually ruined 2 of our Wiis. Which was unfortunate. They gave us replacements? I don't think so. I don't remember that. I'm pretty sure I just, like, had to buy a new Wii, or Mom bought me a new Wii. And yeah, I remember, because, like, I wasn't competent in Fire Emblem, so I would watch Calvin play. And I watched him play, like, a bunch of Radiant Dawn. Like, not quite the whole game, but a lot of it. I remember him doing, like, the Part 4 endgame and stuff. which is the best Fire Emblem game, my favorite is still Radiant Dawn. I haven't played it in a long time, though. I think after Radiant Dawn, I still like Path of Radiance a lot. But after that, I actually really like Three Houses. That's like, I think it's a controversial opinion among Fire Emblem people to have Three Houses like that high. But I liked it a lot. I played Fire Emblem 4 for the first time a couple years ago. Hey! Speaking of Fire Emblem 4, we have Micaiah Fire Emblem 4. Number 4. It's the 4th one that I summoned. Somebody on my Twitter feed made the observation that, like, it's kind of funny that we're getting this Micaiah from, like, you know, she's, like, from part 1 of Radiant Dawn. Whereas, like, at this point in Fae, there's, like, 3 other Micaiahs that are, like, from the post-game. I thought that was interesting. I was like, oh, yeah. There are actually 3 Micaiahs from the Radiant Dawn, like, post-game. Or endgame. And then they just released this one. Who, despite being from part 1, and not having any special abilities besides Sacrifice, is also just, like, flying. Like, she's floating for some reason. Whatever. Don't worry about it. That's our 4th Attuned Micaiah. I don't know if I expected to get this many Micaiahs. We're actually doing pretty good. I'm not really necessarily aiming for plus 10, but like if we get close, then that's pretty cool. It makes it more likely we can do it like within the next year. I too scream mama whenever I get a 5-star Leonardo. We got a 5-star Leo. Good job, everyone. Leonardo, my favorite Ninja Turtle. I've been nostalgic for Super Smash Bros. Brawl recently. Speaking of games I used to play with Calvin. Like, the Wii era was when we were playing games a bunch together. I've been nostalgic for Brawl because, like, I guess mostly because of, like, Subspace Emissary. Smash Bros. Hit different back then. We had less characters, but it was, like, it felt more, grand somehow. I don't know how else to put it. I think, like, for a long time, people looked back at Brawl and they were like, that game was lame. Because it was slow. Compared to Melee. But now that we're over that, it's like, you know, Brawl was actually pretty fun. I did despise Pit with a passion, though. That was who Calvin would play a lot, is Pit. First it was Pit, then it was Ike, I'm pretty sure. And I forget who I played, like, originally. Eventually I landed on, like, Diddy Kong and King DDD. For a while I was probably trying to play Pokemon Trainer. I remember, like, playing Brawl for the first time, like, after it came out, and it was, like, it was overwhelming, because I had waited, like, years to play as Pokemon Trainer, and then I could finally do it. Oh yeah, the tourney! We did! Okay, are you talking about the one where, it was, like, it was the launch of Brawl, was, like, at midnight, at this game store, and so they did a Melee tournament, leading up to midnight, so that whoever won the tournament would get a free copy of Brawl. There may be, like, it wasn't a huge tournament, it was like, maybe like 12 to 20 people entered. And Calvin won. And I got second. And for some reason, for the final round, they were like, it'd be funny if we made it 20 stocks and we turned on items. It was a weird tournament. It was also single elimination with like 5 stocks. Like, there were several things about that tournament that were pretty weird. I did a tournament set on Venom, which is actually pretty awesome, I think. There are not many people that have played a tournament set on Venom. I did another one on, I think, Yoshi's Island. Actually, I forget what the stage is called. It's the one with, like, the diagonal pipe. That was the stage where I beat my other stepbrother, Keith. Yeah, Calvin played Ganondorf, and he was very good. I played Fox, because I was a wiener. And I would like laser and Firefox everywhere. I think I did catch on to like some of the strats with Fox, like some of the actual strats. Oh my god. We're doing so good, you guys. This Micaiah has been much more favorable to us than the last one or two. Epic. This is going really well, actually. I didn't expect to get this many Micaiahs, I'll be honest. I don't know what my expectation was. The way that I figured out that Fox was good was that I couldn't beat the final event in Melee. The final event battle where you fight Giga Bowser, Mewtwo, and Ganondorf. I was like, this is too hard, I don't know what to do. And then I tried Fox. And Fox can like cheese it with his laser and Firefox. Like you can just like go to one side of the stage, laser, then Firefox the other side, then do it again. And I was like, whoa. Fox is so good. She returns. I'm just saying, I think it'd be cool if we got one last Micaiah before the end here. Micaiah number 6 would be pretty sick. Because then we're like over halfway to plus 10. I just think it'd be neat. Also, I gotta start like brainstorming ways to use her skill fodder, because I'm not gonna want to sit on so many copies of Micaiah. I have to give out Bar Trace Echo. And maybe some other skills. Maybe I can clone some other skills. I wonder if I should give her Flared Sparrow. I think she's really slow. Like Attuned Micaiah is really slow. She has like 16 speed. But her defense is oddly high. She's got like 30 defense, which is a new record for Micaiah. Anyway, that is all to say that I don't know if it's worth it to give her Flared Sparrow. Flared Mirror would be better. I don't have that immediately. Yeah, I don't know what other skills I would like clone with all the Micaiahs. Honestly, like skill duplicating with rearmed heroes. I'm assuming you guys are like familiar with that practice, as it were. I don't think it's something that like a lot of people even do or care about that much. Because, actually I shouldn't say that. I think it's overrated in general, is kind of my position on it, because I don't think there are that many skills that are worth duplicating. Like going out of your way to pull more rearmed heroes just so you can duplicate 1 or 2 skills. We got another jump scare Leonardo, which is not super ideal. But I mean, our pity rate wasn't going to be that high anyway, so I guess it's fine. I've been pulling colorless this whole time, like, on these non-green circles, trying to get another Soth, and he's not appeared. It saves you 20k feathers. Okay, I guess that's technically true. For the 5-star Leonardo. Oof! What are we doing here? It's just hurtful to get a circle of all the same color when that color is not what you want. Oh my god. Oh, you won't leave us alone! What the fuck? That's our 3rd 5-star Leonardo. So... well, as... whatever, man. Let's get one more orb super quickly. I wish they had given him a freaking perf. Then I'd be happy. They should have given him Lou. They should have given him Lou. Then I'd be all excited. I would go hard on Leonardo if he had like a mediocre perf weapon. I would try to make him work somehow. Alright, 9 orbs. Just wanted to grab that just in case. Would have 3 greens, then I guess we swipe again. Oh no! They got me. They pulled my bluff. Or they called my bluff. Oh no. It actually happened. I don't think this has ever happened before. Well. Oh my god. We did it. We got the last Micaiah before the end. Don't be afraid. I feel like our luck on this banner has been honestly really good. Ignoring the weirdly frequent 5-star Leonardos. Like, also, we're not even... Like, for the last 2 Leonardos, we weren't even doing colorless. We just merely need 5 more Micaiahs. For plus 10. I really didn't think we'd get this far today. We only had, like, 500 orbs to start. I guess I did swipe. Purchase orbs, please. Okay. There he is again. I mean, I'm satisfied. I don't care if we get garbage. Yeah. There he is. Garbage. I was aiming to get more Micaiahs. So this was a pretty desirable outcome. We got 6 Micaiahs. Okay, well we have a lot to digest here after those summons. We got a lot of shit. We got a lot of guys. We finished with, first of all, we finished Tsunaki, which is great. She's plus 10 now. All done. We finished Tsunaki, and then we also got 2 Eds. I guess I'll... We don't want the minus speed one. I'll probably use a trait fruit on, like... on either one of them, and then fodder the other one for Breath of Life 4. We got 2 Eds. We got Sather, who I kind of forgot about. She's really strong. We got Olwen. We got the Micaiahs. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out who I'm gonna give all these Far Trace Echoes to. I'm excited, honestly. Kanto's like the best skill effect, so I'll give it to everybody. We got 3 Leonardos, which was annoying. Honestly. We got a Soth. Just 1 Soth. But we can still give his skills to people, because he's a rearmed hero. So that's cool. We got Gulveg. Well, an extra Gulveg. I already had one. Pretty good summoning session, I have to say. And here's the corn I got before that I mentioned. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Always appreciate it. This was a fun stream. We debuted a new idea today. Which was the... Hold on. The Wheel of Wailing. We only had to spend $30 this time. But I mean, who knows? Next time, we could land on a higher number. That's the fun of it. Have a good night, everybody.